My message is very, very simple. I'm going to teach you guys how I bridge the gap from sleeping on the floor to being a student at the University of Oxford. I remember in my neighborhood, we played a game called Bullets. When we were walking home from school, we would see who, out of me, my younger brother Chase, and my cousin Lauren, we would see who could collect the most bullets off the ground by the time we got home, and we sat in the garage and we played marbles with them. But I had a teacher. I had a Miss Walters in my life. And I had somebody that looked at me and said, "You're not a gang member. You're not going to be dead. You're not going to be in jail. You're not going to be a deadbeat dad. I see great things in you, young man." And it was at that particular time that someone outside of my own family saw something in me that made me see something in myself that I had never seen before. Things looked like they were going up. So I remember one day I'm on my high school football field and I'm playing, I'm practicing, we're getting ready for a game. And the police officers come onto the field. They said, "Can we have a Caylin Moore that's here?" I come out so confused. I'm thinking all the candy that I stole from that Rite Aid in middle school is starting to catch up with me. And now, before you know it, the cops take me away and I'm in the car. They take me to my home. There were helicopters hovering above my house, shotguns everywhere, police officers everywhere. They were looking for my father who had just committed a murder. My father right now is in prison for life for murder in Tehachapi, California. You see me up here talking in this tuxedo. 3 years from this exact day, I had a broom and I had a mop in my hand. But one day I heard a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King and it changed my entire perspective. And I started to write down dreams that were too big. And I wrote on a piece of paper and put it in my dormitory room on the ceiling. I told myself I would not stop playing football until my father could see me play on TV from the prison that he's at in Tehachapi, California. It had nothing to do with making it to the league. My mindset was different. So I convinced myself, okay, I'll need some revenue to be able to buy a plane ticket so I can make these dreams happen. So I got a job as a janitor on the exact same campus that I was at. So every day I'm mopping and I'm sweeping and I'm so humble. And I used to mop and I would sweep with a hoodie on. And I was so depressed and so discouraged. And then one day, there was a young man that was walking past me. He looked at me and I looked at him. I kept mopping, I kept sweeping. And he said, "You missed the spot." I looked at him, I said, "Where?" And then he spit on the floor. So he walked past, I said, "Hey bro, come back." He started walking back towards me. I turned to face him. I said, "Tell you what, bro, where are you about to go right now?" He said, "I'm going to the cab, somewhere you can't go because you're a janitor." I said, "Is that right?" Tell you what, when you go to that cab, tell them to put that food into your hands. Then bring that food from your hands, bring it back out here, put it on this floor, and eat it off this floor. That's how clean this floor is going to be when you get back. I shook his hand and said, "Have a nice day." I heard a quote that day. Dr. Martin Luther King. It said, "If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets so well that when you die, may all the hosts of heaven and earth look upon your grave and say, there lived a street sweeper who did his job well." I changed my entire mindset on that day. I told myself, if I'm going to be a janitor, I'll be the best dang janitor that ever lived. If anybody comes past this spot on Marist College campus, they're going to know Caylin Moore must have been there because it's spotless. That's the type of mindset that I started applying to every single thing that I did, is to do every single thing I do to the best of my ability. I can't help but to reflect back on the statement the young man said. He said, "I missed the spot." I'm thinking about the fact that right now I'm writing a book and my literary agent that represents me is the same one that represents President Obama. But I missed the spot. I'm thinking about the fact that my father was able to see me on TV playing football, but I missed the spot. I'm a scholarship student now at the University of Oxford on a full ride Rhodes Scholarship, but I missed the spot. I got the spot. Being hungry is when you want to eat. Starvation, if I don't eat, I will die. You must dream dreams that are so big, so unrealistic, so unimaginable, so unfathomable. They are destined to fail. You have to dream dreams too big.